table for him so he wouldn't have to bend over. And when the kids were good at doing their job, then they got to cut out the tongues. And the wonderful thing about cutting out tongues is when at the end of the day you would have a bucket full of tongues and you could sell them. And so you got to earn money then, and that means you could buy your hockey equipment, your new shoes for school, ice skates, books, whatever it is you wanted to spend your money on. Some kids, of course, had to bring it home to their parents, and it was part of the the family money too.
So here's a demonstration of tongue cutting.
Flip him upside down like that, or grab him by the gills to kind of open up his mouth. You can also.
William, where's our sticker? Sorry.
I'm not sure. It's like that to open his mouth. You can also grab his eyeballs, which is kind of grosser. To really open his mouth, because you want to expose his tongue right here. This is his tongue. This is the piece of meat we're cutting out right here. So it's really pretty simple. You cut away from yourself, but you make two lines like that down the middle, and then you kind of, I don't want to stab myself, you rotate them like that, and then you kind of put your finger through those two slits like that, what you just cut, and then try to get the camera angle, and then you just put your knife through like that. And you just cut it along the top there. And then this part is sticking on still, and then you cut that off. And then that's a tongue right there. So that's the inside of his mouth. So you can see the
man.
nasally part of his tongue. So this is the bottom of his mouth right here. And it's kind of like a gelatinous part. This was the bottom of his mouth right there we were looking at. And they kind of function the same as a human tongue. It helps them swallow, but I don't think they can actually taste food. But it's kind of like, some people like to cut this part off because it's really jelly part, and they just like to eat this part.
I bet that's good.
That's what a Newfoundlander would call it. Some people cut that off though, because it's a bit gelatinous.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's pretty full of collagen.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Is this a delicacy everywhere?
I think they do eat them in Iceland and Norway.
Okay.
That figures.
Yeah, that figures.
Cod fishing communities.